In this video, we're gonna cover 10 exercises you can use before your next climbing session. These exercises are not only going to get you warm and ready to start climbing, but will also help you to further develop your climbing technique. But why should we warm up in the first place? Warm-up has been proven to enhance blood flow, increase muscle temperature, improve joint mobility, and enhance the efficiency of oxygen utilization by your muscles. It also prepares your nervous system for demands of climbing, optimizing coordination and reaction time. Regardless of your climbing level, these exercises will help you prepare your body for a great climbing session, so let's dive right in. First exercise is called an arm swing. Stand with the feet shoulder width apart and start rotating the arm clockwise in the sagittal plane. Aim to keep the torso orientated forwards and keep the arms in the sagittal plane. If you feel like your arm is going out of the sagittal plane, stand next to a wall for the feedback to stay in that plane. Try out this exercise for 1 minute on each side and then proceed to the counterclockwise motion. If you find this exercise easy, later in the video we're going to further progress this movement and make it more complex. For the second exercise, we're going to take place in a deep squat. If you have no idea what a deep squat is, check out this video. From our deep squat, we are going to hold our opposite ankle and try to push out the hip. Try to go for a fully extended elbow with flat feet on the floor. This open hip position will allow us to improve our high steps, frog sits, perches, and any movement where we want to get our hips closer to the wall. Repeat the exercise for 10 to 20 repetitions and hold the last repetition for 10 to 20 seconds. For the third exercise, we're going to warm up our heel hooks. A proper heel hook demands a great amount of force in an externally rotated hip position and is unfortunately famous for causing some hamstring and knee injuries. Warming up these patterns can greatly help to reduce this risk. The exercise we are going to use to warm up these heel hooks is called a squat drop down, followed by a figure 4 position lift or a shin box. We start again from a deep squat and place our hands behind us. Slowly lower the hips and touch both knees and the lower buttocks simultaneously on the floor in a figure 4 position. From here, remove the support hand and elevate the hips, and slowly and controlled lower the hips again and reverse the motion. Perform 10 slow and controlled repetitions on each side. The fourth exercise is a forward fold with a knee touch. This movement will warm up your pushing patterns combined with challenging your compressed hip position, or it will just teach you how to touch your toes without bending your knees. Start far away from the feet in a downward facing dog-like fashion and touch the floor with the knees in a controlled and synchronized fashion and get back up. If you want to progress, place the hands closer to the feet until you reach the position that is challenging for you. Perform 10 repetitions at your maximal distance. For the fifth exercise, we will continue working on this compressed hip position, but we will add an element of stability. Stand on one leg and lift the knee in front. From here, extend the knee without losing the knee height and repeat for 10 repetitions on each side. For the sixth exercise, we're going to give our lower body some rest and go back to the arm swings. Here we are going to combine the first two variations. Start again with your feet shoulder width apart and rotate one arm forwards and the other one backwards. Slowly build up the pace and again try to stay within the sagittal plane. If you have difficulties with the coordination, try with both thumbs in the air and bring one forward and backwards. If you lose the rhythm, restart from the thumbs up position. Try this variation for 1 minute to both directions. To add some more complexity to the pattern, we are going to add a shoulder tap every 3 rotations. Initiate the previous exercise and simultaneously flex the elbows while you tap the shoulders. From there, you reverse the motion for 3 rotations and tap the shoulders again. Repeat this exercise for 1 to 2 minutes. For our seventh exercise, we will perform a rockover from a tabletop position. This exercise focuses on an extended shoulder position combined with a rockover. Get into a tabletop position and step 1 foot backwards. With this knee, you are going to try to softly touch the floor in front and then reverse the motion. Once you get better at this exercise, you will be able to increase the distance between your hand and feet. For our eighth exercise, we are going to perform some Cossack knee drops. A perfect exercise to improve your leg strength and mobility, and a way to get deeper in those drop knees and back steps. Start from a wide stance and slightly externally rotate one foot. From here, you drop down your hip while keeping the other leg straight. Drop your hip down and fold your flexed knee inwards. Use your hand as a counterbalance or place them on the floor to perform the exercise with control. For our ninth exercise, we will work on our spinal extension, crucial for executing cut looses and maintaining body tension. Start again from a deep squat position and place your hands behind you. Bring your weight on this hand with the shoulder above the wrist and open the rib cage by pulling the free hand behind you. Repeat 10 times on each side and try with every repetition to gain a little bit more range. And for our 10th and final exercise, we will prepare our overhang climbing, where we need to be able to pull with an almost horizontal body position. To do this, we will use some pull-up variations. Don't worry if you don't have a pull-up yet, this exercise is accessible to all levels. Take a gymnastic ring, a TRX or anything similar, and hang from it with one arm. The closer to the attachment point, the harder the exercise. Start with both feet on the floor and bring the ring to chest height. From here, you will lower yourself in a slow and controlled fashion with your shoulder in a depressed and retracted position. Once your arm is fully extended, rotate your body open and try to touch the floor behind you. From there, you reverse the motion again with a retracted and depressed shoulder position. Repeat 5 repetitions on each side and proceed to the contralateral variation. If you will work with the right arm, you will keep the left foot on the floor. Lower yourself down as in the previous variation without losing your body position. Again, repeat for 5 repetitions on each side. For the last variation, try the ipsilateral body position, where you keep the right foot on the floor if you work with the right arm. This position will evoke a barn door, so don't lose the core tension. So these were the 10 warm-up exercises. From here you should be quite ready to start your climbing specific training. If you want more warm-up exercises, go to the description and download your movement warm-up guide for climbing. Here you will find a 15 to 20 minute warm-up to even add more variation to your warm-up routine. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more movement insights to improve your climbing abilities.